point forward for you to achieve anything on earth. If you have forgiveness, there is nothing again that difficult. That is why he sent his only begotten son who paid the price. The beginning of greatness is to know that it is not as difficult as you think. And that salvation, the forgiveness of sin, is much more. And once this is done in your life, that your sins are now forgiven, the foundation is already laid. What are you going to go through that will be more than God sending Jesus Christ? Now look at the next verse quickly, church. Now, Jesus said it is easier to tell him, arise and walk, than to tell him, thy sins are forgiven thee. But that you may know that the Son of Man has power on earth to forgive sins. He said, I have power on earth to do the most difficult. The reason why I said his sins are forgiven, I want to show you my power. Look, telling him to arise and walk is elementary. For his sins to be forgiven is the real difficult thing. But I want to prove this to you by this principle I'm showing. I said to him, arise, take up your bed, and go to your house. And then the next verse, and immediately he arose and departed to his own house. But the principle here is this. It's very easy to work miracles than for your sins to be forgiven. And that is why you can see an unbeliever enjoying miracles. Because that is not the main difficult thing. The main difficult thing in heaven and on earth is for their sins to be forgiven. Because for anyone's sins to be forgiven, blood must be shed. And that's why he sent his only begotten son. No matter the mistake you've made as a Christian, immediately you just stand and say, Father, I'm sorry. Forgive me. At that instance, you are forgiven. It's not left for you to forgive yourself. That is the most difficult thing in heaven and on earth. If that is already done in your life and is being done, no other dream God can give you or you can conceive will require more than the price paid for your sins to be forgiven. Never. To you, you may be looking at it, building a business empire to the glory of God, subduing nations. What is the biggest project in front of you now? It's not as difficult as you think. It is not as difficult as you think. It is understanding that makes anything outstanding. Eliminate impossibility mentality. Eliminate impossibility mentality. Now, the truth is this. Greatness starts in your mind and greatness ends in your mind. Greatness starts in your mind and greatness ends in your mind. And I want to quickly give us the keys to making big dreams happen. Having laid this foundation, I want somebody to please scream it with me this morning. It's easy. Can we please scream it together, church? Yes, you will go through some storms, yet you will pay the price. Yes, things will happen. The hiddens, they can rage. But God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her. And that right early. See, Edrosia Agishatis. The main issue here is this impossibility mentality. Where you believe that the project is so big that you can't afford it. You don't even know the right steps to take. It's like things are extremely difficult. Listen to me again. To live an uncommon life, your mind must permit you. If the devil doesn't permit you, you have no problem. In as much as your mind permits you, the devil will obey your mind. If your mind permits you, no devil can close the